magical friends, I'm Cowmingo! Now in today's video, I will be giving you a tour of my nursery house build inside of Club Roblox. But before we get into that, if you need a quick favor, make sure that you've liked, subscribed, and hit the bell with notifications so you never miss out on another magical video. But let's go ahead and get started. I am super proud of this house. It looks so good. So I have fully decorated the nursery home inside of Club Roblox, mainly because they've been doing a lot of baby updates inside the game. But before I go walk inside the house, I would like to say that I now officially have a speed build channel. Link will be down in the description. But I now have a speed build channel where I'm going to be posting all of my speed builds that I do for like Club Roblox, Overlook Bay, if I ever do Adopt Me speed builds. And right now, if you're watching this video and you like this house, I currently have a 2-part speed build on how to fully decorate the nursery house. And oh my gosh, this house is so nice. I know y'all gonna love it. So yes, link for the speed build channel is down in the description. And don't forget to subscribe because I'm gonna be posting a bunch of speed builds over time. But let's go ahead and walk inside and let's go look in the nursery build. I'm so excited to show you this. Oh, look at all this. Look at all this build. It's so full. So here we are inside the entry of the build. And as you can see, we have a couple like machines on the right and left sides. You can also see we have the front desk right by the entry with 2 computers to check in at and everything. And if you don't know what this house layout is, definitely go check it out so you have like a point of reference of what I've added. But this entire entry area is all custom built. As you can see from this side, also, all outfits inside the house are put together by me. I'll, like, zoom into all of them because they're all super nicely done. They match the house so nicely. But let's go ahead and let's walk in and just look at this build. There's so much to look at. I ended up using all 500 build slots, too, and I'm so proud of how it turned out. But I'm guessing, let's start over here first. So over behind the desk, as you can see, there's like a coffee you can like pick up and like drink. It's pretty yummy. A clipboard and some toys, but this first room is a sleeping room, and I split it 2 with a middle wall right here, a doorway. But in this first area, we have some sleeping rooms, like 6 different spots for babies to sleep right here. And we also have 2 beds over here and a dressing table right here also for like older kids to sleep in too. I wish I could sit in there because I am the kid size. So I wish I could sleep in this bed. That'd be kind of funny. But moving on to the back room, we have another little baby crib room with 2 giant queen chairs to sit and like read books to the babies or like hold the babies in. We have 2 cribs and also 2 bouncers and a baby changing station and like change baby diapers and stuff. But overall, the aesthetic of this room is just so nice. I'm actually super proud of all of these rooms, like all the coloring and stuff. It's so nicely done. But let's go ahead and move on to the next room, which I'm guessing, let's do the kitchen next, and then we'll move on to the center area. So the kitchen, we've split into 3 different rooms instead of 1 giant room. The first room is a tiny little play kitchen where like kids can cook instead. They have like these tiny little stoves and sinks, like little play sets. I also have a bunch of outfits here, like the Burger Man, I have a Cookie Monster outfit, and I have these 2 really adorable outfits here too. Oh my gosh, they are so adorable. But inside the kitchen, I also have a bigger kitchen over here. Which if I walk inside, you can see there's a bunch going on. There's a bunch of food displayed. And like there's a little coffee maker thing over here. We have like a fryer. Like all things make all types of food. There's also a laundry room in here too, so like with a bunch of like washers and dryers and also a little clothing rack to hang like baby clothes and stuff. And of course we have some chef outfits in case you want to be like a role play as a chef inside the house. It's pretty cool. They are a little bit messy though. But moving on, right outside the kitchen, we have a couple eating areas. So we have a little baby rocker and also a big old table for a bunch of kids to sit at. We also have some little baby holders right here for very little kids to sit in. And on the other side of this wall, we have another eating area too that has these really cool rhino chairs that you can sit in and eat on the counters. It's really nice. I love how this all came together. And yet again, you have to admit the colors in this house are just fabulous. The pastel look. I think I did a really good job with the pastels. But let's go ahead and move on to the other half of the room where I have a giant play area. So I have a couple sets of Connect 4, Drop 4. That's what they call it in the game. We have a couple games to drop forward to play with little cushions you can sit on. And we even have a little play area that has a bunch of stuff like a train set, a little tunnel you can crawl through, a bunch of books, toys, and even a giant little crib area to stick little kids inside of. It even has that super iconic little foam pad flooring that like, connects to each other, which really just brings the room together so nicely. It's really like a kid's room now. And we'll go outside in a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and show off both of these rooms, which both of these are originally bathrooms, but I decided to turn one of them into an art room. So we have like a bunch of little art things for kids to draw at. And of course, we have some other outfits. Like we have this girl that has like a bunch of paint all over her clothing, and has like a painting through their head. Super chaotic. We have like a crayon outfit and even just another little paint outfit with a bunch of drawing all over the clothing. These outfits are so funny. But in the other small room, there's actually a bathroom. I kept it as a bathroom, and as you can see, I've added so much in here. We have a giant shower, there's a big toilet, a kid toilet, a changing station, and 2 little kid baths too. And also, seeing it's a little bit high, you might need a step stool to wash your hands if you're a little kid. But let's go ahead and move on outside, where you can see it is just so full. Look at all of this stuff out here. There's so much going on. We have like little inflatable pool like you can swim in, like slide down the slide. There's a little sand castle and a little box pillow fort in the backyard too. There's a giant tent back here. There's little log seats and even a bouncy castle you can jump on, which is a bunch of fun to bounce on too. Now, we're gonna note my original build on this house. Most of these fences weren't here when I first designing it, but when I was redoing this front area for the video and the time lapse, I ended up using less pieces, and like 8 less pieces. That's a lot. So I ended up putting up a bunch more fences in the backyard. So do keep that in mind. You might have more or less pieces compared to what I placed down, because this area is super hard to build, but it's so fun. But let's go ahead and walk upstairs, which, by the way, this house design does not have a second story. This is all built by me. But up here we have a couple funny things. Like we have the naughty step for like when your kid's like super naughty, like sit down on the naughty step. I've been super naughty, as you can tell. But we have like a dollhouse up here that little kids can like play with. There's a visitor counter, see how many people are inside the house. That's pretty cool to have, like, see how many people are in the house pretty easily. And of course, you cannot forget the giant advertisement join my Roblox group with all the magical friends. Y'all are the best. And all the way upstairs, probably one of my favorite rooms, we have a cool like mushroom, like little park room up here. And oh my gosh, look at all the ladybugs on the wall. Oh my gosh, I love it. We have like a bunch of teepees up here, like sit in and like play around with. There's a bunch of like tent beds too you can sleep in. And of course we have all the outfits too. Like we have 2 little mushroom outfits, a girl and a boy one. The boy was kind of funny. The mushroom hats on Roblox is so many funny red ones too. Like, look at this giant hood piece. This is all one hat. It's hilarious. And of course, you cannot forget the bear outfits too. We have a boy and a girl bear outfit, which are absolutely precious. I love how these turned out. There are so many adorable outfits on Roblox. You just gotta look for them. There are so many adorable outfits on Roblox. You just have to look for them. But oh my gosh, this is probably one of my favorite house builds I've ever done in any game ever. Look at all this cool detail. Honestly, even though the 500 limit is a little bit annoying sometimes, I'm actually kind of glad it was a 500 limit, because I could totally add so much more to this build if there's more. But I am super proud of how this turned out. And it's actually so satisfying to compare what it looks like normally. But let me know in the comments, what is your favorite room in the entire house? Honestly, it is so hard to choose because all the rooms are super unique. But yet again, do not forget, I do have a speed build of this entire build on my brand new speed build channel. So make sure to go check it out. Link will be down in the description. And also, I'll be hosting a bunch of parties inside this house. If you're ever online inside of Club Roblox, just go to the social menu, go to the baby parties, and I might be hosting a baby nursery party inside of here. They are free to join, and you don't even have to play the game normally to join them either. So you can just stop by and say hi anytime. But thank you so much for being here, and I will see y'all next time. Goodbye!